Hello everybody, this is Utkarsh Siddharth and I am going to teach you how to do the simple PLSQL programming which may basically involves functions and procedures. So the question number first goes like this. So write a PLSQL procedure for signing the product ID for the user and check if the product is supplied by the supplier and display the status. So basically the status of a particular product has to be given. So for this we use a basic procedure creation um, syntax. So create or replace procedure name is prod and in numbers and then is id number. Now begin, then we begin part will consist of a PLSQL SQL query. So select product ID into id from supplier where product ID equal to n, the number which will be entered. So and then after that dbms output.put line will display delivered. Now in this procedure we'll also give an exception, and when the exception will be when no data found, then dbms output.put line not delivered, and we'll end the procedure. Okay, then the procedure is created as you can see in the school file. Then after that what we'll do is we'll have to run this particular procedure. For doing this we'll declare a number num and begin again, and then in num we'll store we'll take the input from the user and store it in num, and we'll call procedure the specified procedure by giving prod and the num the parameter which we chose, and we'll end it. Then the entered value for the minimum number will be 1001. So the new value old value will be replaced by the new value, and it will show whether the particular product is delivered or not. So as you can see the particular product is delivered. The second question goes as write a procedure to calculate total price for the product that has been supplied and pass the supplier ID as an argument. So supplier ID will be passed. So for doing this we'll simply create a new procedure. So create or replace procedure total price supplier in number product price out number is begin. Now select sum o dot price into price from order quantity O supplier S, where o dot product ID is, is equal to s dot product ID and s dot sid equal to supplier group by. Now group by will also clause will also be used s dot sid, so it will be ordered in form of SIDs, and dbm output dot put line total prices, and then price which was selected will be given. Now for running this procedure, declare p number begin total price 1 comma p and then end. So the total price 15,000 will be displayed. Now the next question goes like this. We have to write a procedure to raise the quantity which increases the quantity of the order product. It accepts an order ID and quantity to be increased. It uses the order ID to find the current quantity from the order table and update the quantity. So for doing this we'll create a new procedure. So create or replace procedure raise quantity. The given parameters will be ID, which will be numbers, quantity qty will be numbers, qty old, out, which will be out number, which will be output. So is begin. Now query select order quantity into quantity old from order quantity where order ID equal to ID. Now update order quantity, set ordered quantity equal to qty old plus qty where order ID equal to ID. Now we'll end this procedure. Now for so this procedure will give the raise quantity, and then we'll simply give declare in number and quantity number queue number and then begin, and then we'll take the input from the user, which will the input value will be ID, and we'll also take the quantity as an input from the user, and we'll call the raise quantity procedure by giving raise quantity. Then parameters will be ID qty and comma t, and we'll end this. So the value for the particular ID and entered ID is 103. So old ID will be, now the input will be taken, ID input and qty input will be taken, and the procedure will be executed. Now for seeing the procedure executed, we'll write select star from order quantity, so the full change is made in the order quantity will be reflected. Now let's move on to the next question. Write a PLSQL function. Now previously we created procedures. The next question goes and asks for functions. So create a function status, return the supply value supplied if the product number passed to it is available in the supplier table, else return not supplied. So we'll follow the basic function creation procedure. So create or replace function. Now the function name has been given as status, and then parameters, id, numbers, and return value, which is the main difference between a function and procedure. That functions will return a return value while the procedures will not. So return varchar2 is p number. Now we'll begin it. Select product id from p from sub into p from supplier where product id equal to id. Then return supplied for exception case where no data found. Then return not supplied and end it. So function will be created. We'll call the function. So for calling the function, we'll use select distinct. Call the function which is status with the id. We manually give id 4000 as status from supplier. So this particular function calling will return the status of the given product id. Now as you can see, it's one of the product id with product id 4000 has given status supplied, and product id 100 is given not supplied. Let's move on to the next question, which says, which is also for function creation. Write a PLSQL function to return the product name when the product id is passed as an argument. So product name has to be retrieved when the id is passed. So create or replace create or replace status id number. Return varchar is p name. Now return type is varchar again, and p name we have declared p name varchar with 20 in the range. Then begin. Select product description into p name from product where product id equal to id. Return p name. So p name product name will be replaced using the id. Now as the function has been created, we'll call the function. Select distinct function name, then id is specified as 1001 as status from product. So which is the description of that particular product will be given. So the product id given was 1001, and its description is manager's desk, which is replaced. Now let's move on to the next question, which is write a PLSQL function to find the maximum order quantity and return the number. What is the quantity and what is the maximum value? So for doing this, we'll create a function. So create or replace function max order. Again the return type is number, is maximum maxo number has been declared. Now we'll write the query. Begin. Select max has been the max has been used, order quantity into max o from order quantity, and return max o. Now the particular function will call and it will return the maximum quantity which has been delivered. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.